Good morning, everyone. I'm Lindsay with Silver Crow Tarot, and I thought I'd stop by this morning and show you the Darkside Skeleton Tarot. A couple people have asked me about it recently, and there's not much on YouTube about it, but I really like this deck. And later, after we do this little walkthrough, I'll show you a oracle deck that I've been pairing with it. To me, it works very well. So, little bag. I do not have the box because I don't keep boxes generally. These are the backs and the sides, which are a black matte, and it's got a matte sort of finish to it. Not a rose petal, I would say, but just a matte finish to it. Anyway, back to the boxes. I don't generally keep boxes unless they are really exceptionally beautiful. And then I will use them to store some of the items that I have around this sewing art tarot room that I have, my little sanctuary here. So this is going to be sort of a quietish flip through, because sometimes when I'm looking at flip throughs, I don't want anyone talking, telling me anything about it. I just want to see the cards. So that's what the plan here. But if you hear a giggle every now and then, it's only because some of these cards make me laugh. So let's get into the flip through. Full. And now I'll be quiet. If you see it, well, then you can't unsee it. At least I can't. I'm just going to set these aside so I don't get much of a shadow here. Maybe I'll pull them over here. If it doesn't confuse you too much. Ace of Swords. That's probably one of the better Three of Swords with the, swords in a heart that I've seen. I really like that one. That's a little brutal. All right, and as you can see, this artwork is a little bit on the busy side, particularly around the borders on the edges and stuff, but man, excuse me, I love this. I just love it. I love skulls, and obviously, and I love skeletons, etc., and I sort of like the black and white themes and everything, but it's this pointillism art. When I get into some of my artwork and stuff, I will do a lot of pointillism, and I have mad respect for this. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words because it just absolutely thrills me with the depth that the artist did with this. And like I said, I don't have the box because I chucked that a long time ago. This does come, I don't know if I mentioned, it does come with a PDF guidebook, so there's no hard copy guidebook to it. It's from DeBry. I bought it off of Amazon. It is legit. It's not a bootleg copy or anything. They just, with this deck, it is so, you can probably see as I walk through this, it is such a Rider-Waite Smith type of deck that, if you're a tarot reader and you read with RWS, you should have no problem reading this deck at all. Just enjoy. It's petting this dog here in the Ten of Pentacles. It just, some of these just crack me up, and I know when we were in the cup suit here, I said if you see it, you see it, and then you can't unsee it. I don't know if you see it or not. I do, but I'll let you determine that. I just enjoy this deck so much. So let's give it a shuffle so you can see how it shuffles. I hope I'm staying in the frame here. I'm going to stand up for just a second and make sure that I'm in the frame. Alrighty. I'm not hard on my decks. I mean, it shuffles great. It's not bendy because the cards are a little on the thicker side, but it just feels like such a quality deck to me. I love it, and I'm one who loves U.S. Games cardstock or Llewellyn cardstock, but just because of the way they shuffle. But this one is a real treat. I mean, it shuffles pretty good. I love the backs of it. I think they're so intricate. Very lovely. So now I just wanted to show you. Oh, and here we have a 3 of Swords right on top. Like I said, if I have to have a heart, you know, being pierced by 3 swords, I don't mind this one at all. Matter of fact, he's grinning. He looks like he doesn't mind it either. This deck I found of all the decks that are the oracle cards that I've used seems to work the best for me. And this one is called the Wild Mystic Oracle. It is a black, white, and gold deck. It's also an animal deck. It has like almost like an very antique-y type of gold edging to it, but it's very smooth. Very smooth. I love it. These cards are a little, well, I shouldn't say a little, they're very glossy, but it does shuffle very well. You know, I have no issue shuffling this card at all, or this deck at all. It's easy. And I like it. The guidebook is very nice. Not as in-depth as a lot of others are, but it gets you what you need. And there's only one thing that I really dislike about this guidebook. I mean, it's a hardcover. It's lovely. It's written and illustrated by Anastasia Catras. I really like it. It's even got the gold edging on the edge of the pages and stuff. However, it is in alphabetical order, but it doesn't go based on the title of the card. You need to know that this is a peacock or a peafowl or whatever they call it, peafowl. Okay, and it'll give you the page. But it goes by, what is this, an ant? You need to know your animals. So we have an ant, and that's number 1. So that's 22. So that's what you get. But, let's just flip to page 22 while we're here. Okay, just so you can see what you get with the book. You get ant collaborate, and it tells you a little bit about the ant. It gives you a little bit of history about some things. It tells you the meaning. Shadow work, it gives you all of the cards have shadow reading in here, so you get a little bit of shadow work with it. You get correspondences, what element it belongs to, flora, stones, and then you have a little blurb down here about spell work if you want to use the card when you're doing spells, etc. But it's a nice little book. In the back of it, you have symbols. So some of the symbols that they've used on the cards themselves, they're in the back here for your reference. And I do like that. I appreciate that. Excuse me. And a little bit about the artist. Okay. So here we have, and the other thing I like about this and this, because this is so busy, even though some of the designs on this deck can be a little busy, I think for me it's having this black background to it and minimal color scheme that it doesn't compete in my eyes to the framework or some of the very intricate artwork that's going on in the Darkside Skeleton Tarot. So let's just flip through a few of these, and you can see I'm by no means insinuating that this is the only deck you can use or that you need to buy this deck. You probably have a massive amount of decks that you can pair with the Skeleton Tarot if you feel like it, if you feel inclined to purchase it. That's totally up to you. I'm just showing you what I use. We have joy. So here's a dragonfly. Not much joy going on here, but maybe after he brings all those wands up here to the top of this palace and everything. He can look out on his little kingdom there and find some joy. Mystery, cats, temperance, the ace of wands. But for me, this is perfect. And I thought when I bought this deck that I had a lot of cards, a lot of oracle decks and stuff that I'd be using with it because, it's a simple black and white deck. That wasn't the case. That's not what happened for me. So my eyes just needed a calmer, maybe what I call more delicate type of oracle deck to go with this and pair well. And the readings I get from this, honestly, have just been wonderful. I mean, if I had to say, oh, what is one of your standout decks or standout pairings or whatever for the year of 2023? It's going to be this one. Oh, intention with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I like that. Determination. I do believe these are salmon with Pisces. Determination with Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. Power, we've got Aries here. With Death and the Two of Cups. And family. This is really cute. Alright. Well, anyway, this is just something I wanted to pop on here and go through and give you a look-see of the Darkside Skeleton Oracle by Debray and the Wild Mystic Oracle with the lovely guidebook. Who is it by? I'm not sure. Let's see. Peter Popper Press, I think, came out with this one. Both of them are purchased off of Amazon. And the last time I checked, this oracle deck here was going for less than $20. So, it's sort of a win-win for me. And I think I even got this when it was on sale for around $20, $21 or so. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Peace and love.